Tank Lip. What? Something like that. Oh, you want bars? You don't want that. You want bars. Life in the cinematic. Popping pills, it was still from the static. Holes, like going to dig with the rabbit. The gadgets inspected like decks. I was wrecked, the effects of Rex and effects with rump shakers. The bum taker, thinking I was a bum, but not a faker. Jax, nah, that's for the juice. I got the juice. Who's got your back? I'm thinking you take the boot when I'm in the booth with the recruits. Thinking flying on it. Like snooker, my Jimmy elbows will drop that. You smell though. Thinking what fell though from hell though. The elbows, like MMA, I'm thinking, what the fuck? He said I was a balloon. What, you think it was filled with helium or a device that you controlled? It was remote. I'm thinking Frank Viol, like he was a New York Mets pitcher. Ate Italian dinner with the man, now he's in Florida. I'm thinking, but he was a goner of the coroner, thinking to inspect what was beyond the butt. That's a cigarette, I was beyond the strut, walking like a dead man, thinking what's the prez but not mafia. But mafia, mob in that shit like so deep. Thinking, what do you think when you think? Haha, why do you always ask me to say certain things like it's a code, that you just want the code of the words like it's my oath that I spoke? Answer that question and maybe I'll rap something. Maybe a word you tell me, I'm thinking you're just a herb that befell me. Trying to get me to fell like I'm healthy, like an infection. I could say the word, but I want to know, what do you get off that erection when you stand thinking it was the resurrection? From what? Ha, check out Chronic and whoa, don't want to say that word, but Diane Mavromonotis. I'm thinking, what's the quotas? The freestyle, why you want me to shout you out? I'm thinking mouths from about, I'm from the south, but not from the south, I'm from the north, thinking what's that pole when we toss? Coins, flipping it like who's going first? Second, on that base, thinking, well, we kissing or we sexing? On to third, like it was bass. That's some yo-yo shit. I'm thinking, nice say, Jan, why you always asking me to say different words? Ask me, tell me if it's a shout out, say it word. Say from the herd, fly with the birds on the curbs as they stomp that, trying to knock out the teeth, thinking ain't shit sweet and ain't shit cute. Fucking flowing like ain't shit toot. That's a poop from the chute, para, what with the bars that be amounting to the scars. Seen it stained on the what? All right, we're going to stop for a second. Listen, Viola, why are you asking me to say certain words? You trying to crack matrix codes, or you just want me to shout people out? Saying certain words. Like what? Certain words have certain powers to cause certain things or something? What exactly are you telling me to say these words? You want to see if this is real? You having reality problems? So if you can somehow tell me to say it and I say it, then you're not out of control, you're in control? Random words. Oh, you're doing word feeds. Okay, let's play the game. But I suspect you have a different agenda, but I'll fucking do it because I have no fear. Like OGC. Now, how do I steer through the words that he's gonna feed me through a live video feed? Be like I was a bee stinging, thinking that's the heebie-jeebies if I allow myself to be afraid. Not, that's an Eminem song I'm thinking got past the clock, thinking the bot of a robo, thinking 2016. Why would we do it in slow-mo when we could fast forward? Word, that's a word that he's gonna give me. On the highway thinking it's shaky, that's a shimmy. Raw, y'all, like an old dirty bastard, thinking that old dirty racket was an old dirty has-been. Nah, fuck it. We sip some coffee. Yeah, I know the word feed game. We used to do that in the ozone ciphers. Do you understand? Like, you're bringing it back to some pitches from the New York Mets. Like, I used to watch that guy pitch at Shea Stadium before it was the new Shea Stadium. Do you understand? And he actually lives in Florida now and eats at an Italian restaurant that I dine at on a pretty frequent occasion. I have actually shook the guy's hand, and not at the baseball stadium, at the fucking Italian spot. He's a very regular dude. And you have his name. Let me ask you, before you do this word feed shit, how dope do you think I am as a freestyler? Do you think I'm a dope freestyler? Because I know I'm a fucking dope freestyler. I don't need you to tell me, but I want to know your opinion. Does real recognize real? How real are you? Hang on, I gotta heat this coffee up. It's like, no matter how much I heat it up, it don't stay. It's like we're in a fucking, I don't know. I'm starting to think the following, that if the coffee doesn't stay hot, the room here might be a colder temperature than I'm even aware of if it goes from hot to cold so quickly. I mean, I just fucking heated it up like 3 times. Why is it not staying hot? So I may be so desensitized that at a certain point in this chamber, I did notice the coldness. Now the nerves are so shot in the nervous system that I don't even recognize cold when I'm in it, like I'm living in a refrigerator or some shit. All right. He said touch money. I was like touch bunnies. Exercise of the energize as we go through the mafia, thinking plenty of guys got they back if shit happens, for the contract, for the chronic, thinking what did it, donned it, of the dawn that was beyond it when it wandered, like a wand that you wave around just to be observed from the founders. That's Jane in a workout while I'm pressing, I'm thinking I'm stressing and getting undressed. You're awesome. Thank you. I love you for saying that, because not enough people fucking realize that shit. So thank you. Thank you. He was thinking a tank dude, eating some Franks too. Talking about concentration camps of the Jews did. Is it Jewish, Judith? The what? As we fly it, thinking what the fuck got higher? Of the Judas, that stabbing in the back, thinking the man that Jesus said was going to stab him in the back. He said, nah, you're my friend, but still stabbed him in the back, cracked him in the back. I'm thinking abdomens and facts as I do crunches, thinking passion of the Christ. I'm stabbing at it nice, thinking gabbing at it twice, gabbing at the 5th. I don't plead bargain when I rip. That's RIP to the piece. I'm thinking bargains for the skip. That's a funny dance like hopscotch. I'm thinking bomb cops. But you don't want to bomb cops because you might need to call cops in your moment of need. That was the moment when you bleed. I hit the token for the freeze, thinking knowing that I seize nothing, stop but never get possessed. Get distressed, thinking weapons get unleashed. On this, when I'm stepping on the street, I was boxing with them peeps, thinking rocking for the Jeep. That's the van going slowly down, rocking with the creep. I go hopping for some C's, go hopping for my peeps. You got to keep repping, haha. He said fried wig, I was in the sky, SIGs, that's shooting like automatic Glocks did. Another name for the fucking 9mm. He had the wand in the skilla skeeter. That's a man that's skeeting. That cocaine trying to get me no brain. I'm thinking no sane insanity. What's so frame like the man that you had locked in the brain. We already did touch Money Mafia. If I was there, I'd kick you in the balls. Why are you going to kick me in the balls? For hanging 8.5? What's up, Dawson Sweet? On some Andre Dawson. Haha. Daylight's voodoo. Oh, shit. Interesting. I had that suspicion. That Tank Lip is not really that Tank Lip kid. That when I get so extra dip shit like a lip set, that it's really Dipset or fucking someone naming Jimmy Sweat shit. The Daylight inside trying to operate the tank, thinking you can't operate the weight of gravity when the mass is still increased. If day white was me, I'm thinking daylight was free. But is it he that's the prisoner, or is it me? Thinking I don't even know anymore, so I did the ski mask. He did the ski mask while I was ski dragging some shit on a sled, thinking where the fuck's the dogs? They were barking. I was like, where the fuck's the smog? Trying to see through the shit as a blind man. And as a blind man, they still try to get inside my sight, man. Just for a sight stance, I was in the fight stance thinking, fight, man? Well, let's fight, man. Fucking battling, boxing with shadows, thinking the battle be rocking. On the saddle like blaze it. I'm on that thinking where's the raisins? That's California dragnets. Thinking what's the magnet to the framing of the mind of entertainment as we go through these lines of kinds of engagement. War, what's the protocol when OCD observes all the hoes for calls? That's calling up hoes for the toes for y'all. Thinking what's feet if you can't walk? And what's the fleet of an elite mind that got it on the street wise? Thinking you found a new platform with rapping on the Gap poem. Dawson was like Josplins. I'm like James for Jimmy Gothlins. Thinking Janis Joplin's. While I'm manic and panic on the stop spin, the top spin of a tennis ball as we play the racket. Thinking where's that? If it's fucking NBA brackets, then I'm LeBron. Thinking where's the Jordan? Michael. Thinking what's the spite to of the fight to? Thinking just to spite you, we spite you and spice you, spike you like Lee. That's a movie, cinematic. The automatic of ill's the matic, thinking sometimes I'm Nas, but that's just my skills, thinking I'm ill for rapping. All right, where's my coffee? The turmoil of chaos while they try to turn foil. If it was plagues and infections, they might try to turn boils. The turn spoils like what's rotten in hell, thinking I got 'em, but still can tell that when it's ringing bells, I could be stinging. Sell no soul to the man that wants to do wrong. I do right with that choice, thinking what the fuck is that song? The button was strong, thinking if you press it, he's long. That's 8.5 inches, like fucking maybe not all day long. But if it's 7.5 to the magnitude of the earthquake, then we hear the man shake with the worms fucking see the cans bake. The man's taste, trying to spit all kinds of knowledge. Even if it's sometimes that we not inside the college. We turn the collars thinking is it blue or white. The middleman worker thinking is he in the riddle playing jerker. That's a master, but don't bait on the debate. Thinking if I take the bait then I will end up straight. Running the 180. The 360 just turns around and puts you in the same place. I'm thinking turn 30, but now the 6. Add that, the chamber combined to what's the fucking death of the mind. Okay? Fucking Jedi from the spine, back with the new one. Some might say those words came from Pharaoh, but if you know it's Tank Lip, then you know he's got the arrow. The sparrow, thinking the scarecrow. Jack in the box, thinking you could turn what's fucking flat with the rocks, kick it. I'm thinking the lip kid, getting that shit did like Diddy. Fucking when Jay-Z was lazy, he got hay sleep. Needle in the stack, thinking they had me at bay. Beep. Fucking, that means watch where you're going, in the direction where I was trying to watch where I was rowing. The canoe, don't flail your arms because one man might sink. I'm trying to sail the alarm. Yo, but they trying to put nails in the arm. That's more metal. Heavy rock, thinking the heavy shots of machete stops this, but the Shogun watches, thinking what the fuck did the clock did? Knock him, fucking muscle and tussle, thinking when they watch this, they don't know who the fuck that they watching. Implying that Tank Lip is really daylight, as daylight is really in Tank Lip, then what the fuck does it really mean to be Tank Lip? Oh shit. He said that about the neck. I was already there when I was like, protect it. Fuck is Tim Smith? Alright. Oh shit. He said that with the Illuminati. Oh my God. All right, I can't do this game anymore because these word feeds are like subliminals. I gave you a lot. I went with all the words you gave me, but right now I got to protect with the pro. No, I'm not saying it. I wasn't afraid. I gave in and fucking said your words. I love you. No disrespect. Listen, my psychiatrist is calling in. I need help right now because I'm superstitious that if I keep saying these words 3 times, death comes in threes and I'm still ain't saying the word. I said enough for you. Listen, I'll say more words tomorrow, but if I say too many words, you're going to crack the code. These are matrix codes. I know that I'm the key to the matrix. You're trying to take my keys. Fuck is this? This is not drug wars. You ain't taking my cocaine. I love you, Viola. Listen, I'll catch you on some more word feeds. Obviously, I played the game, so you can't say it's not freestyle. But I'm not saying any more of these fucking superstitious words. Wait till Halloween. I might say some. I get real ballsy on Halloween. Jason with the mask.